everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. If you're new here, have you? Today I'm going to be doing a quick little smoky eye bronzy makeup tutorial. I got my BoxyCharm last month and I had this really cool green eyeliner. I also just purchased 2 new shades of this Stila liquid eyeshadows to add to my collection with Kitten Karma. So I was kind of inspired to use these like bronzy gold glitters than the green eyeshadow. And I also bought this a little while ago. This is the Huda Beauty Gemstone Obsessions in Topaz. So I wanted to kind of use all of these products because I haven't really played with them too much together. And I wanted to create like a smoky eye look. So if you're interested to see this bronzy smoky eye, then just keep on watching. So I zoomed you guys in a little bit because we are going to be doing the eyes first. So before I go in with any of my shadows, I'm going to go ahead and use my Tarte Shape Tape to prime my eyelids. I'm going to be using the shade Fair Neutral. And I'm just going to put a few dots on my lid. And I'm just gonna take my finger and kind of blend that out. I like to use my finger to blend out my eyeshadow primer because I feel like I can feel it kind of drying down with my finger. And I'm making sure I put a lot even on the outer V of my eye because I am gonna make this a very like smoked out, blown out eye look. So I do want it to kind of go all the way down here and in the outer V of my eyes. I'm just gonna take a fluffy crease brush and I'm gonna jump in with that Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions little gemstone palette, and I'm going to take the center shade, which is kind of like a light peachy color, and I'm just gonna go ahead and define my crease. Once I'm satisfied with that amount of pigment, it should be sort of subtle right now. You're going to be adding some darker colors in there. This is, like I said, a transition shade. I'm gonna go ahead and take a slightly smaller brush. The darker color in this palette, this darker burnt orange color, just bring that on my brush very lightly. I don't want to go too heavy-handed with this because I want to be able to build it up. So I just did this with a very light hand. It's actually not very saturated. So I'm going to go back in with that brush I was just using before and take a little bit more of that transition color mixed with this burnt orange I've been using, and I'm going to go ahead and add some depth. The best thing to do really is to just take your time and really add it layer by layer because then you have more control. So I am going to pull from another palette because I feel like even this dark brown shade in this Topaz Obsessions is not quite dark enough for me. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. And there's a shade in here called Rebound that has a little bit darker pigment, and I'm just gonna kind of go over that dark brown. And to keep it clean, I'm still gonna be using that clean brush to sort of fix the edges and make sure I don't go overboard here. So now that I'm done with the darkest parts of it, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Stila liquid eyeshadow. This is the Shimmer and Glow. This is in the shade Starlight. And I am gonna do sort of something like a cut crease. I'm just not gonna be using concealer. I'm just gonna go straight in. Gonna bring it about 3/4 of the way on my lid. And you wanna make sure that you open your eye all the way to make sure that you've gone high enough. And while that's still wet, I'm gonna take a flat brush and the gold shade from the Huda palette and sort of just stamp that into it. You can see it already started to crease to prevent that from happening. So we'll set the gold and also just add some more shine to it. I do want that to be a very precise line, so I did try to go as precisely as I could. I'm gonna darken up the outer V again, sort of blend the two colors into each other using that same fluffy brush from before. I'm using the Huda palette first, and then I'll go in with the Born to Run shade. I'm also gonna top this off with a little bit of the Smoky Storm. This one's the Glitter and Glow. And I really just wanna put that close to the inner corner. I'm gonna take my flat brush again, sort of spread it out. I don't know if that's showing up on camera, but it's sort of like a mix of silver and gold. And I'm gonna take that clean brush I was using and go over that edge one more time. I'm gonna use sort of like a skin color, and that's it for that eye. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye off camera, and I will be back when I'm done both eyes now. I'm gonna do some liquid eyeliner and some mascara. I don't believe I'm gonna be doing any false lashes today just because I kind of want the eyeshadow itself to just show through. So I'm gonna be taking my roller liner by Benefit and just do a small wing. I'm gonna go in with my CoverGirl Clump Crusher mascara. Okay, I'm gonna do my face now. I'm gonna do my foundation and concealer off camera. I'm gonna come back to do my contour, so give me a second. I will have better skin in just a second. So I just went ahead and did my foundation. I used my Dior Airflash with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, set it with my Fenty powder. I'm just gonna go ahead and dust off the excess. So for today, I am gonna be going in with quite a lot of bronzer to try to even out my skin, because when I go like this color is not the same color as this. So we're gonna try to fix that. I'm not gonna go for a super sculpted contoured look today. Not feeling that with this really blown out smoky kind of messy eye look. So I'm just gonna take some bronzer. This is my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil matte bronzer. And I'm just gonna try to warm up my face. I'm not really gonna contour it too much. Just wanna make it look like I've tanned my face as much as my body. I do want to look very bronzed. If you've gone a little crazy or you feel like it's not blended enough into the lighter parts of your skin, you can go ahead and take your powder brush, the one that you were using before, and kind of just go over the edges to soften it. This way it won't be such a harsh sort of bronzy contour. It'll just help everything blend better. And if you went really overboard, if you take some more translucent powder and just put it right over the whole thing, it'll just take out any of that extra. I especially want this part near my mouth to be nice and blended out because I don't want it to just end. I feel like that gives it away that I have bronzer on. It's all trial and error. I'm gonna take some blush to further give some color to my face. This is my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Paaarty. I'm gonna take it on my blush brush and sort of just put it right on top of my contour. I like this shade because it's kind of subtle, not too peachy, not too pigmented, just adds a nice pop of color. And again, if you go a little too heavy-handed, you can do the same trick. Just go ahead and try to blend it out with your powder brush, but blush on me tends to come off the fastest. So I do sort of go heavy-handed with my blush. I just feel like it fades on me throughout the day. And I know it's weird, but I'm actually gonna be doing my brows now. I know this is the last step and I'm just about done, just to darken them up a bit. And I am gonna just brush my brow hairs up so it kind of doesn't look like I have anything in my eyebrows. I want this to look very natural. I'm gonna set them with some clear brow gel. I'm gonna be using the ColourPop just so that they do look a little tame. But I am just kind of brushing them up to give that sort of bushy brow. And now I'm just gonna do my waterline and my bottom eyeshadow since I'm finished with my face. And I'm gonna jump in with this green eyeliner, the one that I was talking about before. This is by Appeal Cosmetics. This is their Forest Green Gel Liner. I'm gonna go into my waterline, and you can just smudge it out with this flat top brush if you want to. Bring it down. You might wanna set this with a green eyeshadow, but I don't have green eyeshadow, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to smoke it out with some of that brown color that I was using before. I'm gonna use the same shading brush and go in with my Topaz Obsessions and use a little bit of the brown that I was using before. Take a little of the burnt orange to really smoke out the waterline. I am kind of bringing this down almost onto my face because, like I said, I want this to be a very blown out smoky eye. And because when I put foundation on, I sort of got rid of the winged out look that I had going on. I'm gonna go ahead and take my fluffy brush again that I was using and just add that back in. Gonna do bottom mascara and add some highlight. I will be right back. Almost there. Highlight and lips, and then we're done. I'm just gonna take a gold highlighter. This is a Tarte Pro Glow. Just gonna add a little on the cheekbones, on my nose. Just want a little bit of a glow from within. I have a lot of texture right now, so highlight's not really my friend. So I'm really just kind of going easy here. And for lips today, I'm gonna keep it very nude and neutral because we've got so much going on up here. Gonna go in with my Bite Beauty. This is their Amuse Boushe lipstick in honeycomb. I hope I said that right. Amuse Boushe. My lips have been very dry lately, so I'm kind of just into the whole cream lipstick right now. And this one stays on very well. Let's set my face into place. Using my all-nighter. This is what's being in a hotel. There we go. And I'm done. There we go. Finished look. So here is the final look. I do want to thank you for following this tutorial with me. If you have any ideas for my next video, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, I would love if you could subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos pretty much anytime I can, and I would like to get into more of a routine as far as uploading, so show me some support and subscribe to this channel if you are interested, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!